Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of blockchain nodes. We'll explore what nodes are, their crucial roles in maintaining blockchain networks, and the different types of nodes you might encounter. Whether you're new to crypto or looking to expand your knowledge, this video will provide you with a comprehensive understanding of nodes and their importance in the blockchain ecosystem. Let's get started. A node is to crypto what a server is to the internet. It is a computer that is part of a wider network, in our case a blockchain network. Its role is to maintain the latest record of transactions and also check that all participants are aligned with the rules of that blockchain. In that regard, nodes can be seen as the moderators of the blockchain as they ensure there is no rogue use of the blockchain. Each blockchain is comprised of many nodes. They confer decentralization to the blockchain. Every participant in a decentralized network is a node, and each node is critical to the network's security and stability. Nodes are in charge of three aspects: validation, maintenance, and accessibility. The validation part is usually well understood. Nodes accept or decline transactions based on a majority consensus. Any unapproved transaction is killed while the authorized ones are inscribed in the blockchain. This goes hand in hand with the maintenance function. All the nodes are indeed keeping a copy each of the ledger in sync naturally. They store past transactions while adding new blocks of transactions. The synchronization is ensured by consensus mechanisms. At any point in time, nodes are supposed to reflect the true state of the blockchain. Finally, accessibility relates to the openness of the information they store. Anyone at any time can access the data stored by nodes. From what we just discussed, you may now think that a node is just another term for a miner. Well, miners indeed mine and create new blocks, as well as add and validate transactions. But they do that for a reward. So, yes, miners are nodes. But all nodes are not miners. This brings us to the next topic, the different types of nodes. Let's start with miner nodes as we just introduced them. Their core purpose is the validation of transactions and generation of new blocks on the blockchain. As you're probably aware, that part entails the solving of complex mathematical problems requiring very sophisticated hardware. Hence why you're now paying a crazy amount of money for a top-notch graphics card to play your favorite video game. It is basically a race to be the first to solve a problem and earn the reward. Nowadays, a large part of crypto mining is handled by large corporations. Miners are a subtype of full nodes. Full nodes are called this way as they maintain a full copy of the ledger. No blockchain would be possible without them. They are a core part of the stability of the blockchain. If we talk about full nodes, there must be light nodes. These are lighter versions of full nodes, designed to operate on mobile devices with more limited power and storage. They only store a portion of the blockchain, enough to be relevant to their transactions. They naturally must interact with full nodes to properly work. They operate much faster and in a more efficient way than full nodes, but are less secure than full nodes, as they are reliant on them for the validation part. Moving on to more specific nodes, starting with staking nodes. You can stake your crypto on these nodes, which in turn will allow the node to participate in a proof-of-stake network. Practically speaking, you delegate your stake to the node. You can check our videos on DeFi and on consensus to get more information on that. Staking nodes will earn rewards from validating transactions. Part of these rewards is redistributed to the stakers. Often, stakers are also entitled to vote on governance proposals as well. Lightning nodes have become increasingly famous in the past few years as they enable speedier transactions on the blockchain. Popular blockchains often suffer from congestion, leading to lengthy validation processes. Lightning nodes are solving that issue by taking part of the process off-chain. They execute transactions off-chain through out-of-network connections before submitting them back to the main blockchain. Think of Base or Polygon on the Ethereum blockchain. Some other nodes are more related to the governance of the network. We can mention master nodes, which are effectively full nodes except they cannot add blocks to the blockchain. They only verify blocks added by other full nodes. However, they have a role in the governance of the blockchain, as they can execute functions related to management, regulatory, or governance. In proof of authority blockchains, authority nodes are vetted ahead. Their operators must provide some form of identification to be selected and run approved nodes. Amongst the other types of nodes we did not describe here, we can mention pruned full nodes, archival full nodes, or even super nodes. Now we're familiar with nodes, how can you set up your own node? Well, the process differs from one blockchain to another, but generally speaking, it involves the installation of the blockchain software on a computer or server. The computer will then be able to interact with the network. Depending on the blockchain and the type of nodes, you may need a more or less advanced computer. One key requirement for most blockchains and types of nodes will be a large storage capacity. What about Radix though? Well, Radix is a proof-of-stake network, so there are no minor nodes to start with. But you've got some staking nodes. While hundreds of nodes compose the Radix network, only 100 exactly participate in the validation of transactions. The top 100 validators ordered by the amount of delegated stake constitute the active validator set. This set is updated at each epoch, i.e., every 5 minutes, give or take. The non-validating nodes are still important to the Radix network as, and we are quoting the Radix website, they keep current with the network state, accept transactions for submission, and expose the core API, which provides information about the current state. In terms of hardware, no need for a gamer machine to run your own node on Radix. The recommendation is for a quad-core, 16 GB of memory, at least 500 GB of SSD storage, and a good network bandwidth. Then, follow the tutorial on Radix's official website for the installation. Out of transparency, we haven't done it ourselves just yet. The guided setup offered by Radix, however, seems rather straightforward if you're at ease with computers in general. Let's focus on the validators. Validators are rewarded in two ways. The first way is systematic, through the transaction fees. You will have noticed that when you run a transaction on Radix, just like on other blockchains, you pay transaction fees. Well, 50% are burnt, and the other 50% are used to reward validators. Out of these 50% rewards, 25% go into the pocket of the current leader validator, and the balance is shared among all active validators. The second way to earn a reward is through transaction tips. Users submitting transactions may give a tip to be paid to the leader validator. In summary, running a node is the best way to participate in the life of a blockchain. Blockchain aims at decentralizing finance, so the more nodes there are, the better it is for decentralization and security. We hope this video has helped you understand the crucial role nodes play in the blockchain ecosystem and how you can get involved. Stay safe and keep learning.